Okay, so this report is looking better and better, but I still don't like how it has all customers there. Couldn't we paste in a subset or something like that?
Right, you remember from our previous session, we could do something like this. We can highlight a specific range, we can go here to query, and like in Excel, we have the paste subset. Here, we can paste the subset there.
Okay, but then I have to know how many elements I have. Isn't there a better way to do it?
Right, yeah, so we figured out that in Excel we have always to highlight a specific range and it's more or less fixed. And if the content is bigger or needs more space in the range, I have to do this manually, so I have to resize manually. And this is now the situation. We are in Excel-like web, right? So it's JEDOX web, so this is the JEDOX product. And we have a nice feature when we go to tools, and the feature is called DynaRanges. This is a so-called dynamic resizing range object. And let's give it a try. So we highlight A12 as the cell we would like to work with. And then we select a vertical or horizontal. If you choose the wrong one, doesn't matter, you can change it at any time.
Okay.
Let's predefine here that we want to have a vertical running DynaRange because our customers should go here into vertical direction. And you see, like in the combo box, or with the combo box, we have a source predefined subset. So we pull now through the subset our data for this particular DynaRange, and we want to see the customers, right? So we take all the customers, we click OK, and now we can change the direction still here. We can adjust some predefined possibilities or actions so that the DynaRange expands at a specific level already. We can change some style. So let's take it for the moment like it is. I click OK, and there we are.
Okay.
We have a nice object here, DynaRange. There is an arrow here in the left side. When I click the arrow, I can change the direction even here. I have a big button here where I can click on and we jump immediately to the subset. So I can tweak the data that will be represented.
Okay, and if I want to do more fancy things with the subset editor, then I can also look all that stuff up on the knowledge base, right?
Correct.
Okay.
All the settings, right. Now, when we have the DynaRange here, you still are able to move it. You can see the arrow is changing to a four-sided arrow. You can move it to a different location. Let's do it back here at this location. And now nothing happened so far. And this is the reason we are the Excel-like environment. It's the grid. We were able to pull data. We are still able to pull data. But now we have an object that needs kind of trigger some action. And the action means show me or present me as a report. So we are more or less in a design environment. This is
report designer makes sense.
Correct. And when we are in a design mode, we can take a look to the menu view, and you see there's definitely some other possibilities to view the current situation we have here. So we can change to a design preview, and immediately in the design preview, you see that something happens here. Like we defined, we see the content of the subset. The DynaRange expands up to level 2, so level 1 and 2 are shown. And I can even go to level 3 and 4. Yeah, so I can see all the content. Currently, we don't see all the content because it's a preview, right? So you don't think that is something wrong. What you should avoid is now to make changes in your spreadsheet because you cannot save the spreadsheet.
Okay, yep.
We are currently still in the design preview. If I release the preview, my changes are gone. I'm back at this place where I can save my current work. And the second mode we have here is so-called user mode. So this is actually the final presentation for the end user. We want to see a report. It's still not nice. Yeah, so color codes and everything you can work later. But now we have our combo box here. We can change in the year. We see our data here. We can drill down, and you see everything is there. Everything is expanding. So this is working more or less well, right?
Yeah, except we didn't pull down to make the formula set up and all that.
So question is, how can we fix this? So don't think that you need to create now many formulas because you don't know how many.
Yeah, I wouldn't know even how to do that.
Correct. So somehow it must be taken dynamically, and this is now the situation or the time when we take a look to the corners of the DynaRange. You see, I get a different icon for the mouse, double-sided arrow, and this means I can grab it with the mouse and I can resize it. You see, it's jumping from one cell border to another. You can make it very big, very large, small. So the smallest one is 1 cell. You can surround now exactly the cell we want to take with us when the DynaRange is expanding automatically by the amount of elements we have in the subset. And now let's take a look into the preview. There we are. You see, the formulas is automatically taken with the expanding DynaRange. And if we close this here and we go to the final user mode, we see a more dynamic report that we had already. Now we can really drill down. We can see all the data in 2017-01. We can switch now to 2016 back. We see the data from 2016. You can expand and collapse. And whatever is changing in your subset, in your database, is driven dynamically. So as soon as you open the report the next time, something changed in your database, it will be reflected here.
Okay, now please close this mode and save it. Don't forget to save.
Don't forget to save.